At Microsoft, we're making big improvements to the way Office 365 desktop apps handle high contrast mode. The team incorporated feedback from users within Microsoft, such as myself, who have visual impairments. Today, I'll walk you through some of the highlights. First though, I'd like to show you why high contrast mode is so important to users with visual impairments. Here is the Office ribbon that many of you are familiar with. Now, most of you probably don't have a problem seeing this. However, I'd like to show you what it looks like to someone with a retinal disorder like myself, or to someone with cataracts. As you can see, most of the content completely disappears. Really, just the tab names are visible. Here, high contrast mode can really help. As you can see, with it enabled, now not just the tab names are visible, but also the icons and the text. We've worked really hard in this latest version of Office 365 to improve the high contrast support. For example, look at the table icon or the picture icon. They're much easier to identify in this latest build versus previous versions. Let me disable this filter so we can take a closer look at these improvements. This new ribbon has increased contrast, fewer gradients, and more solid shapes and outlines. These changes can help you perform basic tasks in Office 365. First, let's switch this PC into high contrast mode. I have a strong light sensitivity, so I'll use the black theme. You can use the keyboard shortcut, left Alt, left Shift, print screen. Also, I'll zoom this computer with a magnifier using Window and Equal. First, let's open Excel to this conspicuously handy spreadsheet. I'd like to visualize this data in a chart. Previously, these icons were a bit of a mess with white and gray tones. Now they present a clear shape with a strong silhouette. They're easier to see and harder to mistake for something else. These enhancements don't just apply to Excel and PowerPoint, but to all Office 365 applications on PCs, including Outlook. Here, I am replying to an email. I can now more easily see which commands are available for use. When I'm in the subject line of this email, the disabled commands are in green, or greened out if you prefer. Now, when I move to the main body of this email, you can see that many commands, such as bold, become available. Also, I can more easily tell which commands I have selected. For example, when I mark this email as important. Let me show you one last thing in Word, because these improvements go much further than the main Office ribbon. I'd like to print this document. I can now see the print settings and the associated icons clearly. Previously, these had gray lines on a white background, which made them indistinguishable from each other. These are just some of the improvements that make it easier for people with visual impairments to use Office 365. More is coming soon. We'll be improving the experience with shapes, images, and smart art in high contrast mode. To give us feedback on these or any other accessibility features, visit aka.ms/accessibilityfeedback. Thanks for watching.